on the next episode of BlackHearts Spooky Club.
All right, so there's the Star Wars kids meal. I'm not seeing the actual Star Wars cups anywhere. I'm gonna have to see though. Well, oh, Whopper Wednesdays are back. That's pretty cool.
Tonight at 8 on TV 13.
Well, hello again, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. In today's retro video, I'm gonna swing up to Burger King, see if I can get my hands on the Star Wars meal. Now, it's not supposed to be out until May 4th, for May the 4th be with you, but I was riding by this morning and I saw the sign up and it said Star Wars meal now available, as big as day. So I don't know if this is a mistake or what, but seeing that, I'm definitely gonna have to swing up here and see if this is available. Now, I know there's supposed to be collector's cups, there's supposed to be a Whopper, there's supposed to be a milkshake. Last time I had a milkshake was for the Masters of the Universe. So you can see here, all of the 80s shows that I grew up on are having movies this year and having fast food tie-ins. So that's definitely pretty cool. And there's also supposed to be a kids meal that comes with a collector's box and a little toy and all of that stuff. So what am I gonna find? There's only one way to find out, and that's to join me if you dare.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. Take that! Join the spooky club.
We'll return after these messages.
Burger King presents Return of the Jedi glasses. More new glasses from the Star Wars saga, filled with the adventures of Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, Han Solo, and Jabba the Hutt. Buy a medium or large Coke, and a different glass is yours each week for a special price. Collect all four. Return of the Jedi glasses, now appearing only at Burger King.
And of course, if you follow the channel, you know how terrible my drive-thru experiences always are. So let's find out how bad this is going to be at Burger King for the Star Wars meal. Can't wait.
Welcome to Burger King. We're gonna take your order, please.
Yeah, so you guys have the Star Wars meal now?
No, sir. Just only now is a kids meal.
Star Wars kids meal?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Yes. Can I get one of the Star Wars kids meal?
Okay.
Let me get 4-piece McNuggets with that and a juice box.
What's your drink?
Juice box.
Apple juice?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. $5.35.
All right, thank you.
$5.35.
Thank you. Okay, that was somewhat okay.
Burger King presents 4 bright, colorful Star Wars glasses.
Hey, it's Luke Skywalker.
And the princess.
Gee, wow! Get your kids a different Star Wars glass each week. Buy a regular serving of Coke for 59 cents plus tax. Get Chewbacca. Get Darth Vader. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
What mission? What are you talking about?
We can get all 4.
Star Wars glasses at Burger King until February 2nd.
All right, so there's the Star Wars kids meal. I'm not seeing the actual Star Wars cups anywhere. I'm gonna have to see though. Well, oh, Whopper Wednesdays are back. That's pretty cool. But anyway, zoom in. There's the Star Wars kids meal. So if you're a kid that grew up in the late 70s or early to mid 80s, you obviously have Star Wars as a part of your childhood. And like I mentioned here at the start of the video, that and Masters of the Universe were definitely my earliest memories in the early 80s. So without further ado, wasn't able to get the Whopper meal, but I did end up getting the Happy Meal here. And here's a look at the box. It's got the Burger King logo. It's the Mandalorian and Grogu, only in theaters. I think this comes out in June, ironically enough, the same month as Masters of the Universe. So let that sink in here. In 2026, we're going to have a summer where Star Wars and Masters of the Universe are both at the box office. What year is this? Is this 2026 or is this 1986? It feels like we've hopped into the DeLorean and gone back 40 years. There you go, right there. You can see the little Grogu on the side of the box. And then this is really retro right here. You've got a maze on the side of the box with the Grogu. Wow. All right. That smells good. At least I do know about Star Wars from the last fast food review I did, and that was the K-pop Demon Hunters at McDonald's, which I had no clue on. And I did do the Masters of the Universe Denny's pancake meal, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out. All right, so let's get into this Happy Meal. Someone's gonna call me out on it in the comments. I know it's not a Happy Meal because it's not McDonald's. It's a kid's meal, but I call them all a Happy Meal. I know, technically it's not right, but oh well. All right, so you get your choice of the burger, the 4-piece nuggets or the 6-piece nuggets. I got the 4-piece nuggets for Luna. She's gonna be super excited for that. And then look at this. What is this, like 3 French fries? We got like 3 French fries here. Oh man. It's literally like 3 French fries. I'm gonna be like the how many licks does it take to get to a Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop Owl? Let's find out exactly how many French fries are in here. This one's kind of mangled up together, so it's gonna count as one. A 1. A 2. A 3. A 4. Alright, so there's 6 French fries all together. And a kid's meal. Might as well finish these 2 French fries, right? Alright. And you get Mandalorian and Grogu crown. So, anytime you come to Burger King, you got to put the crown on. Hence the reason why I'm not wearing the hat today, because I knew I was going to end up putting a crown on. Alright, so, here you go. I'm the king of the world. And it also comes with applesauce. Can't go wrong with applesauce. And you get a toy. Oh, ironically enough, I get the Grogu. Let's open it up and see how this looks. I'm not really up to date on all of the new Star Wars stuff. My time frame was the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi and the original. But here goes. Actually a decent little Happy Meal toy. Detail on it is not bad at all. Would be better if it was Darth Vader, because I'm more of a Darth Vader guy. He was in all of the ones that I grew up with. Now look at this. I got applesauce, but I got no spoon. How am I supposed to eat my applesauce? With my straw?
Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. And Burger King comes through again with our all-new Empire Strikes Back glasses. Collect a different glass for your family each week. Darth Vader, R2-D2 and C-3PO, Lando Calrissian, Luke Skywalker.
Buy a regular size Coca-Cola at a special price and build your collection.
All new, the Empire Strikes Back glasses, only at Burger King.
It's lunchtime now as I'm filming this. The drive-thru line is ridiculous, so I'm not going back in for a spoon. So I'm gonna have to try to get creative here. It's actually working. It's actually really good applesauce. When I was sick, my mom used to always give me applesauce and sometimes apple juice. But of course, growing up in the time frame of Star Wars and Masters of the Universe, the remedy was The Price is Right, chicken noodle soup and crackers, Vicks 44, Vapor Rub, and Gatorade, or just about anything that was full of electrolytes to replenish you and make you feel better. Oh, and what was it? Luden's cough drops. I remember all of that stuff. But after The Price is Right, back then there was a game show that would come on called Classic Concentration, and I was a huge fan of Classic Concentration.
X marks the spot that double your chances to win.
Or to bring shame to my entire family.
Open it up. Summer fun with Classic Concentration on NBC. 4 weeks of exciting daily prizes and
You're in the money!
a $1,000 cash prize each week. Watch NBC's daytime dramas. Contest details in this week's Star.
All right, so again, the actual meal comes out May 4th. So I'm probably going to have to come back up here and see if I can get my hands on one of the Burger King collector's cups, because that was the main reason I stopped today. I've got a massive collection of collector's cups from fast food, from previous decades. There's so many of those. McDonald's had Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Taco Bell was one of my favorites. They had the Batman cup from the 1989 movie. Jurassic Park's had those cups. I mean, yeah, so many of those. So stay tuned to the channel, because fast food has collaborated with movies and Halloween, and there's a Halloween and fast food history coming on the channel very, very soon. But yeah, the collector cups are definitely what I'm after.
Okay, break time's over.
Star Wars set PK. Star Wars Episode 3 is at theaters.
All right, so next week, the collector cups, the Whopper, the milkshake, the cheesy tots, all of that stuff. So most likely I'll be returning. And then the following day, it looks like McDonald's has the Stranger Things 85 Happy Meal. So if you enjoy my food reviews here on the channel, how about slashing that subscribe button and joining the club, because I do all things spooky, holiday related, retro related here, and of course Halloween related here on Derek BlackHearts Spooky Club. And turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a moment of the spooky retro fun that I have here on the channel. And until next time, I'll see you on the dark side. No pun intended with Star Wars, right?
The dark side is always there, waiting for us to enter, waiting to enter us. Until next time, try to enjoy the daylight.
Thank you for watching Channel 7. This is KGO TV, serving the Bay Area. This concludes our broadcast day.